Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's now November 26th, 2024, and it's pretty cold out here where I am in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is in the middle or right in the beginning of winter for us. It's minus 13, I think, degrees Celsius, and it feels very cold, although it is cold for most people, from especially from people that are oops, sorry, that came from a tropical country like myself. Came originally from the Philippines, so it's pretty warm there. But for us, people that live in Canada, -10, -13 is not too cold yet, but cold enough. It's just because now we have a lot of snow that came in. The roads are fully winterized now, like everybody's winterized. So we don't see a lot of sun, so it feels very cold. So, anyways, hello, welcome. And if this is the first time you're seeing me here, my name is Dina Obiso. Oh, I've got a hiccup today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a Christian. I'm a mom. I'm a registered nurse by profession. I'm also an online entrepreneur. I've been doing that for 4 years, and I love what I do. Help empower women, especially moms like myself, to thrive, succeed, and earn online so you too can live your best life. So, yes, it is cold here today now, and it's midweek. It's almost midweek. And so today I wanted to do some midweek reflections. Um, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my heart, especially this week, this month, especially. Christmas is coming up, and so people usually typically get so busy. And for me personally, it's very busy because my youngest daughter's birthday is at the end of the month, and so prior, like you have your um, long weekend, and then we then have my daughter's birthday week. It's never just a day; it's always a week, right? And then after that, we prepare for Christmas. There's lots of get-togethers, a lot of like meetups, a lot of celebrations, so many activities going on. So I wanted to just talk about this. It's okay to pause, embrace progress, and lean into gratitude. And so this week I found myself always in a rush. Sometimes I get very overwhelmed, right? As usual, life gets busy for most of us moms. I know my fellow mamas out there can relate, especially when you have little kids or even like older kids. When you have to think about getting them ready, also getting yourself ready for whatever it is you need to do, work maybe, or anything else like appointments, stuff like that, and then running the household on top of that, and there's all these other things, that all other commitments that you have. So it does get pretty busy. So I myself found myself in that situation again. Always, I think always every day that happens, right? To the best of us. And I realized that I hadn't stopped to appreciate how far I've come. And so I just quickly paused for a moment. I always do these little mental breaks, and then take a deep breath and then lean into gratitude. And it just feels really freeing. I don't know why my camera keeps doing. So yeah, sorry about that. So anyway, so yes, life does move pretty fast, but sometimes the best thing we can do is just stop and reflect, right? And today I'm reminding myself, not just me, but also you, fellow mamas, especially the ones that are still working and also taking care of your kids at the same time, to pause, embrace progress, and lean into gratitude. It's not about perfection, it's about appreciating how far we've become. And so there's a couple, 3 points that I wanted to talk about today. First, I wanted to talk about why pausing is necessary. So the importance of pausing. So, as like I said earlier, life does get very busy for most of us, especially for parents and career women. I being a nurse, I'm still working, and I don't even work shift work anymore. I work from home, so sometimes you think if you work from home is a little bit easier, that you have all the time in the world, right? But it doesn't actually really matter whether you work outside of the house or work at the bedside at the hospital or work from home, you always still get very busy if you don't manage your time and manage yourself. And so that's even me. I work from home, and I know that I could be very flexible, but also I get overwhelmed so easy, and so it is very important for me personally to take those necessary pause, like little pauses. And so, pausing for me helps recharge my mind, body, and my spirit. So if I get overwhelmed, or even when you just get too busy, right, and or even in the middle of work or middle of a work day when you have meetings after meetings after meetings, I just want to take a break, quick 5-10 minute break, go for a walk. Right, for me, it's always just pausing, even closing my eyes, taking a deep breath, standing up, stretching, or going for a quick walk. That usually helps me. So I know there's other ways, like some people like to journal or just take a break from whatever it is they're doing, do something else, right? Or some people maybe go on social media and scroll. But remember, when you do that, anything really, just limit yourself to few minutes so that you can go back to what you're doing. And so practicing short gratitude exercises, just saying thank you, looking around you, right? Being thankful for that, for what you have, even just having a house, like a roof over your head, right? And surrounding yourself with family that's actually, is there and to support and love you. That too is something very important. So yeah, so that's the first point I wanted to talk about is just why pausing. Pausing really does help recharge your mind, body, and spirit. The second point I want to talk about is just embracing progress, right? Celebrate how far you've come. We sometimes forget, I myself forget all the time, right? How far I've come. I'm so hard on myself that I push myself too hard that sometimes I just realize, man, what the heck are you doing? Like, why are you pushing yourself so hard? Like, just realizing that, wow, how far I've come from like even 10 years ago, even a year ago, where I am today is just very important to actually stop and just reflect on that. And again, we talk about the idea of it's really not about, it's about progress, right? Not perfection that truly matters, right? And so the compounding effect of doing something consistently, little things consistently every day, and then looking at that, the effect of that, and the impact of that a year later, right, is so great, right? And so, um, yeah, so if you look at, just reflect about some wins that you have actually accomplished, even little wins, right? For me, like the fact that I'm already here where I am today, looking at my nursing career where I started being a brand new nurse 20 years ago. I know that's far fetched, very far away to go back into, but it's still something, right? When I used to just work 16-hour shifts. That's crazy, right? Or even like before I worked from home, I worked at the bedside. I was doing leadership roles. I'd be up so early, right? And be at work like before 8 in the morning and sometimes staying there really late because that's just how I am. When I start doing something, I really put my 110% into it. And sometimes I forget that, hey, I gotta stop. I gotta go back home. And there's other things, other priorities in life. But just looking at where I was then up and to now where I have the flexibility to work from home, to manage my time, to say, if I have no meeting today, I can go to an appointment at any time or go to be with my children anytime, right? Seriously, even that is a win already. So embracing those little progresses that you've made, right? And it's never going to be perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect, right? um, in life because you will always strive for something better or greater, right? But that's okay, right? And so just reflect about how far you have come. And so celebrate those wins. So, yeah, so that's another point there. And so, what's one thing that you've recently achieved, big or small? Let's celebrate today. Yeah, let me know. Type in the chat or drop down a comment in the chat and let me know little things that you've accomplished that we can celebrate together. The third point I wanted to talk about is this. Um, Let's see here. Leaning into gratitude. This one. So for me, gratitude isn't about ignoring challenges, right? It's find the light in the midst of it. So yeah, so gratitude shifts our mindset. Mine, personally, it shifts my mindset and helps me focus on what's good in my life, even on tough days, right? So, like for example, you're so stressed over work, right? And then, but come to think of it, you still have a job, right? So even little things like that, simple things like that, and so reflecting on those is really important for me. And so there are a few things to do to practice gratitude. Like there's some gratitude habits, like writing three things down that you're thankful for every day. I do that all the time. I wake up and I do journal. So after I do my prayer and meditation, I would sit up and I have my journal beside my bed and write down what are three things I'm grateful for today and every day. And it's usually not just three, it's a lot of things. Usually it's about 5 to 10 or more, right? Because there's so much to be grateful for. You just look around you, there's just so many things, right? And so sometimes you forget how blessed you are. But by just simply opening your eyes, that you can open your eyes, that you can feel your heart, right? You can feel that warm bed, that the soft bed or hard bed, whatever you like, right? But that warm house that you're living in, that nice comfy sheets, right? A lot of things. And then you wake up, the smell of coffee, you hear your kids starting to like, getting busy for the day. All those little things, those are really, really important. And by doing so, right? You forget about tough parts of life, and because you now focus on what are the better parts of life. So yes, that's why for me, gratitude is very very important. And just saying thank you more often to your loved ones and colleagues, right, or people around you. So if somebody has been nice to you, remember, or they've done something good to you, just remember to say thank you to them. So yeah, so those are my reflections for this week. Because I like, in the middle of the week, everything gets so busy, so hectic, you get so overwhelmed. I just wanted to reflect and say, and come here and say and tell you that hey, it's okay to actually pause, right, and just reflect on a few things, and that it's okay to give yourself permission to slow down a little bit, right, and focus on how far you've come and be grateful. So yeah. So anyways, question for you. When was the last time you paused and reflected on your progress? Let me know. I'd love to see it on the chat. And also, write one thing that you're grateful for today. I'd love to celebrate with you. And also, um, how do you celebrate? How do you make time to celebrate yourself? I do lots of things to celebrate myself. I do self care a lot. My monthly nail thing. I love having my nails done. I actually don't remember when was the last time I not had a nail polish actually, because that's just one way to celebrate me. And my esthetician always asks me, "Are you going to a party? Like going on vacation? Why do you want your nails done?" Oh, nothing special. I just love to celebrate me. I like having nails because it makes me feel good. So yeah. So whatever it is that you do, go out for a nice walk, go to the spa, go find your favorite food or dessert, whatever it is. Celebrate yourself. Let me know how you do that. Anywho, that's it for today. Thank you for taking time to be here with me tonight. Hello to all the viewers. I think I went up to 5,000, 5 million, I mean, viewers. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. We'll see you again tomorrow. God bless you all. Bye.